Oh, right. It's April 19th. And actually, I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do for the opening. Oh, I know. The power of Playboy Man Baby compels me. And remember, when you're going to the polls this year, vote for them for Imperial Overlord. But regardless. Actually, that is connected to what I'm thinking about, though, for our intro. I was actually, if you've been following the socials, yesterday, actually, featured in a cool article that Benjamin Leatherman did over on the Phoenix New Times site. Boom. Talking about the 20 years of the Trunk Space, my fucking favorite venue. Tied with Yucca. I know, Yucca, I love you. And Rebel, I love you too. And I like Crescent's burritos. I mean, I like Crescent too. I like it. But Trunk Space, there is something just special. And it has to do with, it is a space where so much creativity comes together. Freedom of creativity, where people seem uninhibited to do some of the weirdest stuff I've ever seen in a music venue. And it's awesome. And I've heard music or genres of things that I never even knew existed thanks to the Trunk Space, and seen some of the most creative people work. And it is amazing. And thank you to Steph, to Ryan Avery, to even Robbie of Playboy Man Baby, and everyone, was it Malarkey? Everyone that has over the years been volunteering their time over there and helped put on some of these awesome shows. This article is super cool. Make sure you go over to the Phoenix New Times website and check it out. There's some photos in here from the old space here. Will we find anyone? There is such a lot of good photos here. You should, no, we'll let it leave it to you. You go browse these and find my pictures in here and stuff. But we'll take that down. But I'm gonna actually, we're going to look back at some of my favorite memories of the Trunk Space. And I was trying to find, the oldest photo that I apparently take, and it's this one, which you will see in that New Times article. But, Mike Park and Dan Pothass sitting with kids. You can actually see in the... Whoop, there you go. That is Ben of AJJ. Well, at the time, Andrew Jackson Jihad. But, yeah, I got there early for the evening show, and they were still doing the children's matinee show, playing. I think they even got a little skanking pit going with the kids. It was super, super cool. If you don't know Mike Park of Asian Man Records, Skank and Pickle, fucking awesome. Dan Pothass of just Dan P and the Bricks, MU330, and also plays in the Jeff Rosenstock band. Fucking amazing people. And that was at least the first photo I found. I'd have to think a little more. And, brain fog. I mean, I do have the brain fog, but I don't know if that's what is causing. I don't know if that's my first memory. But, I'm looking through. We're going to put out some others. Speaking of Andrew Jackson Jihad, this was a night where they were the surprise guests. They weren't even announced on a flyer. They just were, surprise. Playing. And those shows were fucking nuts in the old Trunk Space. And then, I met and heard about this person, this musician that sings about dinosaurs, and it was fucking amazing, and it's still fucking amazing, and I fucking love Dinosaur Love. That's what they're actually called. And they still are playing, so if you haven't checked out Dinosaur Love, we gotta put out Dinosaur Love for Dinosaur Love. Yes, and the one and only Kimya Dawson was Moldy Peaches and everything. Seen multiple times at the Trunk Space, old and new, and she is amazing and super, super sweet and nice and fucking amazing. It was so cool to fucking get to see her multiple times there. And of course, speaking of, dude, AJA shows were nuts. Was it Ramshackle? There was a bunch of nuts shows. A bunch of nuts. And people did move around like that. There was a bunch of just fucking amazing stuff at the Trunk Space. And when it got packed, fucking packed. And people bounced around in energy and fucking amazing. Just, it's super, super cool. And that place, you could just show up a random day and discover something new. And you can still do it in the new Trunk Space. I'm going to put that out there. But it was just it was definitely magical, and it's still magical. And there you go. Actually, if I slide this over, an Andy Warpig sighting. R.I.P. Fucking love you, Andy. But that was the last show, and I don't know if I don't think I can zoom in with where I have. Wait. What do we got? We can do it. We can, oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I know that's Sammy Boner, and then it's I don't remember what band it is. Shit. But yeah, some awesome stuff, regardless. And of course, that brings us to the new trunk space. And, speaking of others, and also another, but we can't have the trunk space without Ryan Avery. Related Records, Ryan Avery has been one of the most creative, one of the most sometimes bizarre fucking things. This is Drunk and Horny, by the way, if you're wondering. But so many different projects of Ryan's, and I actually have only seen them at the trunk space. They've been fucking amazing, and I hope that Ryan never stops doing these fun projects. I know kind of Hi, My Name is Ryan is kind of a spoken word kind of thing, but man, the creativity that Ryan puts into this stuff, fucking, if he's watching, or they're watching, sorry, yeah. Fuck. I'm getting nostalgic already and hoping for more of Ryan's creative projects. And then, of course, Days and Days in infamous, packed over. They were not accordingly planning for the amount of people that want to be there, and ended up putting them out on the lawn at the new trunk space and seeing them out there play that. And of course, Wallace Hound, another fucking favorite, currently playing. And even check this out. I've even seen people celebrating. Was Marla and Jason celebrating their 25th anniversary at their trunk space? It's such a fucking magical place. I can't stress this enough. And of course, I have to show this because, dude, Jer, the most recently, the last one I saw there, I'm as you can tell, I also started getting better with photography and bringing it over. But yeah, it is such a fucking magical place. And I even almost forgot to mention, I even got this fun, cool, there we go, shirt. I think it was Alex Benson in the art. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but fucking love the trunk space. I am always happy to support the trunk space. Hopefully you are too. And because of that, of course, I'm here to tell you about shows, which should include a trunk space show or two or so. So, you know what? Let's get right to it, and let's go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Go, where I recommend a show with at least one artist that I fucking think is amazing and love and want you to check out. And then usually everyone around it is usually really awesome. So hang out, discover something new. It's fucking amazing. And give you a weekly dose of concert recommendations for you around the Phoenix area and a little bit around Arizona. Also, of course, where I recommend still masking as someone who's been dealing with long COVID symptoms. This chronic fatigue is some bullshit. And do what you can to lower your chances of this and, in general, getting COVID and what could turn into this, because this is some horribleness. But yeah, so advocating that. Plus, it helps lower the chance for our touring artists, which if they're mid to smaller bands, it can be a big financial hardship to postpone or cancel parts of the tour because of this or any other illness. And of course, it helps make the space more welcoming and inclusive to our American companies friends. So throw that out there, of course, from someone who 21 months of this is fucking eating it. But I'm gonna try to make it out to a show, so you stay tuned. I'll tell you which one. Regardless, though, of course, the other thing is housekeeping. Be sure to like this wherever you're watching this. Assuming you like it, we're not gonna be like, you gotta like it. But assuming you like it, be sure to like this wherever you're watching it. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where else? Threads, Blue Sky, Twitter, any of that stuff, wherever else I'm posting it. Be sure to like it. And then, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's on it. But yeah, because you get notifications when any of this content goes live. Plus, it helps me out. Right now, I don't get ad revenue. So by hitting that, as those numbers go up, I will one day get the fabled quarter of a penny or whatever it is on those ads you skip after 6 seconds, which is still more than I get right now. So that's better. But because I don't get that, I got something really cool you can do. Consider it like a way to tip or whatever you feel like. But patreon.com/everyshowjo is what it is. Patreon.com/everyshowjo. Get over there. And there's even $1 a month tier. Like, if you just want to tip, like I said, there's $5, all that kind of stuff. Like, it helps me out with gas money. It helps me out with ticket costs that I am able to make it out to. And just even equipment and stuff that I use to record and web hosting for the website. All that kind of stuff helps. So I appreciate it, and thank you everyone that does contribute to there. And also one other thing, I started doing a Patreon podcast where 3 days exclusive to anyone that's paying, and still open up for everyone because I just want everyone here. But it's kind of like an update when I feel like put an update that talks about things that I'm listening to currently. If I made it out to a show, I kind of talk about those shows and how that went. Like my Denver trip was on the last one. And even updates on my medical stuff where I'm at with these specialists and my doctors and all the fun stuff of dealing with whatever the fuck COVID did to me that apparently nothing is really showing anything underlying, which is good and bad, right? But regardless, yeah. So patreon.com/everyshowjo. That was the point. Support me over there, and thank you everyone again that does it there. The other thing you can do is go on everyshowjo.com. Check out those like photos. Like, I wonder if I can still queue it up. We got it. No, it's drunk and horny. But like the show with Jer, which was fucking amazing, with Demicana Solutions, Susie True, and Spicy Mayo, our local Spicy Mayo. They're on there. And yeah, you can go check out with like over 1,000 words of why I fucking thought that show was awesome and what happened and all that kind of cool stuff. So go check that out at everyshowjo.com, and all the old photos and stuff that I've taken over the years of the website and things I've written about. This is why I fucking love some of those artists. Other thing to mention is underneath this week's episode, you might be like going, what is that fucking great, awesome music I'm hearing? And I've coordinated. I got the shirt. It's all Waffle Trick. It is 10-year anniversary, which I know is only half of what the anniversary of the Trunk Space is. So just every time it plays twice, we'll call it 20-year anniversary. There you go. But go check it out. It's on their new EP, Continental Breakfast, over on their Bandcamp. Go support them if you like it. And I think they're fucking amazing. So go check that out. And of course, every week, I put this out there. Let's do some positive. Let's make the world a better place and bring some better things. And of course, Arizona being Arizona, I can put it out there. Fuck sexism right at the top. Fuck, racism, homophobia, transphobia, everything that is dehumanizing and hate and misguided attempts in a society of freedom or religion to try and force one religion onto everyone, which is some bullshit, especially when it comes to reproductive rights, and a lot of them being cis white men trying to do that in this fucking state. So regardless, we're going to put at the top mentioning there is, well, first off, if you haven't signed the petition to get the Arizona Constitution Amendment on there for reproductive rights, go find it and sign that. They think that they've been saying they've already hit a number to get it on there, but just, be sure, get out there, find it. They have it on, if you Google it, you can find the website. I should put that on here in the next week or so. But the other thing that they're out there is the Abortion Fund of Arizona. abortionfundofaz.org is another great resource there for that stuff. And you can go give them donations and all that. So throw that out right at the top. And of course, other things. You can find all this stuff at everyshowjo.com/get involved. There is Black Lives Matter, the Phoenix Metro one on there, and activities and stuff you can find on their website, Podare in Action, which they are about breaking down systems that inherently have racism and building up something new in their place without it. So it's super, super awesome. It's a bunch of awesome stuff. There is also ones with their music scene, Punk Rock Saves Lives and a Silent Project, and the link to ACLU on there. There's a bunch of stuff. So everyshowjo.com/get involved, or you can click in the menu bar, get involved, and there's stuff. And then of course the other thing, since this is, you're like, how do I support my favorite musicians now? Because this is all cool, but what about my favorite bands? Of course, the best, simplest way is to do what I did. Buy the shirt, buy the album on their Bandcamp. You don't have to get something tangible, or maybe you want the special pressing of a vinyl, or get a hoodie here. Well, maybe it's not hoodie weather here anymore, but get a skater hoodie. There you go. And then you can even get maybe a skateboard deck from the ones that need. Just go support. Go to the merch booth at a show for your favorite artists. Go to their direct website and buy their merch. That's the best way to directly support them. And there you go. Of course, the other thing I throw out there is NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association. and they are there in our current system of government. They are there at least to help represent the voice of our favorite independent venues, and they also have a emergency fund to help where they can, so they do take donations too if you're going to go support them. And of course, the most fun thing you can do, the most exciting thing, the one thing I'm going to possibly make it out to tonight, but let's start. All times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard Time, because we don't do daily savings here in Phoenix, so hopefully all the times are on the streams. But yeah, today the 19th, top of the list. This is the one that I'm fucking stoked for. We got Buck 09. We have Bybee Bambi's first visit to Arizona, which I've been fucking waiting 5 years, I think, since I first discovered them on, Scott Parade, or I think it was Scott Parade. Like, I am fucking stoked. Plus our own Two-Tone Lizard King, some of the best of our scenes, or our small but awesome ska scene. They're going to be at Yucca Tap Room, 7:30 p.m. And then there's the real big one. I mean, this whole weekend is fucking packed. You're gonna see it. We've got the Mesa Music Festival Day 1, which has Ann Arbor Wall of Sound, which also was in those pictures. Snail Made Arsenic Kitchen, Heathen, the Joeys, Amazing Exploding Afterbirth Cartoons, Turn Zero, Bellwethers, ZC Keeley, Killing Sunday, The Sendek, Morgan's Bluffs last show, the Fast 86ers, Hotel Pink, Wild Giants, Details of Eating, and so many more. Downtown Mesa starts at 5 p.m. on Friday. And yeah, you just walk around downtown Mesa and you find all that awesome stuff. But if you're looking for more options, there's still more. And it's just Friday. Wait until we get to Saturday. We've got West Side Punk Show featuring Fixed Reaction, Sick in the Head, T.O.B., Victims, and the Kentucky Rifles, and the Sunny Slope Bullets at the 44, 8 p.m. We got The Sinceres with the amazing voice of Joey and the Altons there at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Got Cheap Hotels doing an album release. That's how packed this is. I fucking love them. The local man. They got an album release with Belgium Tree, TV Messages, and Prince Mirth at Last Exit Live, 7:30 p.m. We got Blue Elephant with the Blue Elephant and the Seven Snakes, with Brain Cake, Corky's Leather Jacket, Taproom 120, 7 p.m. Black Caesar Soul Club with Worm Fur at 414 Mesa, 6 p.m. We got Sweet Bleeders, The Amp Age, and Electrosad over at Carly's Bistro. They're going to be singing farewell to Carly's, so get over there and, say your farewells and see some awesome music. 7 p.m. We got Roger Klein and P.H. Nafa, which I think are just solo. They're playing solo. And Sean Johnson at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. for you. Foo Ivana, which is a Foo Nirvana, Foo Fighters, not the A-Team. But Foo Ivana and Threefold Fate at the BRI Arcade, 8 p.m. And then day one of another music festival up in Miami, in the Miami Globe area. But the Miami Local Arts and Music Festival, this one with Emmy Alexander, Fuck All You People, Instagon, and Karen Ann, and more. I'm just naming the ones that I recognize. 5:30 p.m. there for that one too, if you're looking for something there. Plus, for hanging out at home looking for something, got Scott Klopstein always streaming over on his Twitch, 9 p.m. Twitch.tv/Scott Klopstein, which his current band, Littlest Man Band, is the last band for many, 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 many years, is Real Big Fish. You might know him as just being awesome though. So go check that out if you're hanging out at home or looking for something. And then Saturday, which is Record Store Day, and it's also 420. Yeah, boy, now you're getting to why it might be a busy day. We got day 2 of the Music Festival, which this one starts at noon. So it's even further packed with Raised on TV, Harping the Whale, It Gets Worse, Viper Club, Manic Monkeys, Readout, Winter Haven, Practically People, Bethany Home, Louis on Tour, Old Knives. Is that Old Knives' first show? Anyway, Raz Stacy, Ring Finger No Pinkier, Black Caesar Soul Club, the Joeys again, I think, Spilt, The Upside Down, In Memory Of, Frequency Principle, Edison's, Mills End, Carol Pacey, Nine Shakers, Fat Great Cat, Narwhals Jr., Connor Lafferty, and there's still so many more. 12 p.m. though, again, downtown Mesa. And then we got the Fried Festival on top. If you like your fried food, I think it's the French fries or is it all fried? Anyways, you can go find out when you go over there and check out Wheelwright, The Deadbeat Cousins, Proper Pet, Prime Society, Fairy Bones, Crow Rhino, The Lonesome Wilderness, Daphne Glitches, Katie May and Lubrication, Mr. Mud and Mr. Gold, and more at Margaret T. Hance Park, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So there's your window. And also, you're going to see Katie May is playing a lot of shows this week if I got my calendar right. So, yeah. Also, they're awesome. So go check them out when and where you can. We also got Skeleton Army Squared. Where am I? We're losing track of where I'm at, aren't we? Skeleton Army Squared, Ape Gone Bad, And Unholy Missionaries are Taproom 120 for 7 p.m. for your further east. I think Gilbert for that 7 p.m. We got Record Store Day Party with a bunch of artists, 2 you might recognize. That is Fuck All You People, The Cadaver Dabba-Doo, Something Outrageous, 20-Foot Neon Jesus, Burgundy Jerk, Without a Doubt, and more. Yeah, see, you're already having decision paralysis, I'm sure, at this point. 9 a.m. start for that one, so you can get your vinyls, try and find your Record Store Day exclusives that you might be camping out for, and then some. Then, more. This is still Saturday. We got Los Pacalolos. With Mike and the Molotovs, Dirty Licks in the Spacer Timeout Lounge, which that's a fucking badass show. That one's 7 p.m. You got Scattered Gusts doing their 420 party. Sleeping in the Witch, Day Tripper, and Grail Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. A Better Problem, hell yeah. They're playing with Gem, 6 Million Dead, and others at the Chiba Hut Glendale Olive location, 2 p.m., which that's another thing. I couldn't find all of them at the time of this recording, but Chiba Hut also usually puts up some artists, so keep an eye on those socials and see, and some of your favorite bands and local bands, and see if they're playing a Chiba Hut on Saturday. Richard Gans, Katie May and the Lubrication, see? And Taylor Glasheen over at the Dirty Drummer also. I did not put a time here. We're going to go with 8 p.m. as a guesstimate. That should be close, if not. No, we'll go with close. We also got Meth and Dreamwall with Infant Island, Con Name Coma, and Journal at the Beast. Cornish Pasty Tempe, if you're wondering what the Beast is. 7 p.m. Chicano Batman's back with Lido Pimienta at the Van Buren, 8 p.m. And speaking of the one and only Playboy Mamby, I actually have my Bummeritaville CD. Ooh, it's even better with transparent vomit. We've got Playboy Man Baby with Annie Jump Cannon, Disgrace the Model, and Silly Guy Sounds at the Groundwork Sound in Tucson if you're looking for a cool thing down in Tucson to watch. 6:30 p.m. We got also more cool stuff. We got The Sinceres with the Altons down at 191 Tool down there, 8 p.m. And yes, it's day 2 of the Miami Local Arts and Music Festival in the Miami Globe area. And that is Nickel City, 20th Neon Jesus, and MB Alexander, and more over there. 12 p.m. start for you. Sunday, I think we got through the bulk, but there's still some awesome, and there's still a lot of awesome. Like the Super Suckers are in town with Katie May and the Lubrication. I told you, Katie May is playing so many shows, and props. This is awesome. They're going to be playing at Rooster's Country Bar. 5 p.m. start. It's an early one, so make note of that too. Plus, we got a matinee show. We got Crucial Barbecue matinee show with Chip Hanna. Fuck yes. Bocat, Liar's Handshake, and DJ Sonic Moronic. That's a good name. Yucca Taproom, 1 p.m. start for you. Oh my god. Like, Sunday's even hard, and it's only like 2 shows. Also, there's also the 3rd day of the Miami Local Arts and Music Festival. Carol Pacey and the Honey Shakers are going to be over there. Spilt, Vice to the Grave, and more in Miami, Arizona. 12 p.m. Plus, Bite Me Mamby, if they're home in time, I assume they're going to be doing a stream over on their Twitch, 2 p.m. Twitch.tv/Bite Me Mamby. Monday, trying to choose only one show to go to when your fucking health is inhibiting your ability to do anything. But Small Crush is back, headlining this tour with Ray. I assume that sounds right. Ray and Rain on Fridays as a two bands, and Viridian over at the Rebel Lounge, 8 p.m. Oh my god. Breakup Shoes with Instant Crush, Strawberry Milk Cult at Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. Put Strawberry Milk Cult on the board of awesome band names. We got Pilgrim also streaming at 9 p.m. over on his Twitch. Tuesday, we got some good stuff. We got Goodbye Viking with Afterbirth Cartoons, Celeste at the Trunk Space where they do Ask Kindly, a mask inside there. 7:30 p.m. We also got the March Divide with Jay Allen, with Doug Preston, with Reverend Jim Outlaw Band. Oops, I'm trying to fix a typo as we're on the fly. There we go. We got Reverend Jim Outlaw Band and Room Trio at the Rhythm Room. That one is 7 p.m. Plus, Chris Murray is always doing his awesome live streams, his Bluebee live streams over on his Facebook, 5 p.m. By Me Mamby, you've got the morning shift from Larry Sivo as a Talina, and streaming over and taking requests. Twitch.tv/By Me Mamby, 7 a.m. Wednesday, we got Spoonbenders with Spilt. Spilt's also playing a bit this week. Hotel Pink at Linger Longer Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Mannequin Pussies in town with Soul Glow at the Crescent Ballroom, 8 p.m. And then this one, they're both on both calendars, so you tell me. Or they're doing double duty. We got the Black Hole with Spilt also on the listed, and Steen at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. So threw it on here figure out which one Spilt is actually playing there. And then, yeah, Scott's playing 9 a.m. Scott Kloffstein's playing on his Twitch 9 a.m., so you can tune in while you work or whatever. As we're just waking up, putting in some requests. He's awesome. And it's just super positive and great. Thursday, we got Sean Johns and Foundation playing with Kevin Redlich, Ghost and Willow at the Rhythm Room, 7 p.m. We got Cassie Velazza with Chris Acker and, yes, Katie May and the Lubrication Valley Bar, 7:30 p.m. Then pop-up group show. This one featuring Breeze Champ, Caper, 21 Rack, and over 50 artists over at the Danielle Plaza, the one with Yucca Tap Room. Salpia, which I was trying to decipher everyone that's playing, and we're just going to go with those couple, and you can go check out and see who's playing and check out and support. We also got Parrish with Winter Haven and Naked Skies up in Flagstaff playing at Yucca North, 7:30 p.m. Plus Scott Kloffstein's other morning stream of the week, 9 a.m. over on his Twitch. Then finally, we're at the other Friday. We got Young Rising Suns with 44 Blonde, Diva Bleach, and Bethany Home at the Rebel Lounge, 7:30 p.m. San Jacinto Band, Shady Blackwell, Astrologer, and Monkey Cat at Chopper John's, 9 p.m. U-Fest. Yes, I put it on here because Offspring are on it. And I don't know if I care heavily about the rest of the lineup, but the Offspring are on it. So, there you go. But also Chevelle, Motionless in White, POD, Bad Wolves, and Bury the Darkness at Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater. 4 p.m. starts, so plan accordingly for that. Sick in the Head with Body Res. There we go. At 414 Mesa, 6 p.m. Crank Lab Explosions EP release show with Flying Monkey Demons. Bounce House, Minority Rejected Monsters in the Eyes and Stains at the Blues Bar, 6:30 p.m. Phoenix Folk Night with Bryn Ryder, Cross War Heathen, and Marie Montagnini at the Yucca Tap, 9 p.m. And Scott Kloffstein's usually doing his evening stream, 9 p.m. on Switch. And that's it. We've made it. We made it to the end. So, yeah, of course, all these have at least someone that I fucking think are awesome, if not more than one. And so hopefully you'll enjoy them. Gives you some options. Go support some musicians. Go support some venues if you can. And yeah, hopefully you guys have fun out there. Be safe about it. Not just with the mask thing, but Uber, Lyft, Rideshare. There you go. Waymo. If you feel comfortable with the driverless. That kind of stuff. Do be safe about it. Have some fun about it. And just make sure you share and support those artists. Yes, I think that's all I got for probably a lengthier episode. So until next week, take care.